As we said, here's Mount Bonython and here's Mount Lofty. I don't know if you can keep that there. And Wilson's Bog, which we've taken you to before, which is the one where we showed the Dross Banana, that's there, which is between Mount Bonython and Mount Lofty. There's also another bog between Mount Bonython and Mount Lofty that we found the pale form, the original Adelaide form of utricular dichotomy. Donnie and I, we found that in, I think it was 2004. I initially went on a field trip with my son. It was one of his school field trips, and as I was walking with the class group, I noticed out the corner of my eye a great expanse of that coral fern. And of course, Donnie and I knew from our previous experience at the Mount Compass Boardwalk and at Wilson's Bog, that sort of indicated Dross Banana. So we went there looking for Dross Banana, and we actually ended up finding the pale Adelaide form of, and it was on a meeting night too. So we found that, got it on camera and everything, and it's a very big swamp, and took me 45 minutes to walk around it with the camera. And Donnie was in the centre, and he was the actual one that found it first. He found the U-Trick, whereas I was walking around the bog at the time, calling out to him, and he was calling back, reply. And yeah, so I've got that on micro cassette. I believe it's at the lockup. I found other stuff at the lockup that I believe was put into the lockup, so that gives me high hopes that the box of other micro cassettes containing all my other field trips, like the Mount Magnificent and finding the all green form of Drossa pygmy, are on those micro cassettes at the lockup. So as a birthday present to myself, I might spend a day just going through the lockup and hunting out those micro cassettes. Anyway, here's Wilson's Bog. Now the bog at the base at Mount Lofty that's listed in Lowry 3 appears to be down here. And along this area here seems to be like a plateau, and it's at the end of this plateau, so all the water runs down there to this reasonably large one. It's not as big as the one that we know that's up there. So anyway, I just thought I'd give you some background information there, because Mount Lofty, as you know, is the highest peak here in the Adelaide foothills, but it's not the highest mountain in South Australia. That's Mount Woodruff, on the border between Western Australia and South Australia. This one is, I think it's either 626 or 929. I know it's a palindromic number, meters above sea level. Anyway, I think that's enough now. We'll go on.